Fariborz Azhakh was born in Iran and lived there for much of his childhood. His very first inspiration in the martial arts came when he saw a classic Chinese kung fu film entitled Five Fingers of Death. However, it wasn't until he saw Bruce Lee in The Fists of Fury and Chinese Connection that he got hooked onto the martial arts. When he was 7, he told his brother he wanted to be just like Bruce Lee. Though he joined a local karate school, hoping they could teach him to be like Bruce, he was disappointed when the techniques he learned weren't like Bruce's at all, so he decided to leave. Fariborz came to America when he was 15 years old, first moving to Santa Maria and then to Torrance, California, where he finished high school, later enrolling in UCLA to study computer science. Moving again to Canoga Park, it was there that his friend Cyrus introduced him to the J.B. Lee Hapkido Karate School. Fariborz visited and loved what he saw so much that he immediately signed up for lessons. After 2 years of training, he reached a red belt level. Unfortunately, just when he was enjoying training, the school was on the verge of closing. To keep the school afloat, Fariborz bought into the studio and became a partner. Well, sadly, that didn't go over too well with his peers. So after taking 50% control of the studio, all of the students left, so he had to start from scratch. In 1982, Fariborz received his black belt, and it was at this point that he knew that teaching was what he wanted to do for the rest of his life. In the mid-1980s, the Karate Kid film came out, and he got the bug for competing in the tournament circuit. Competing every weekend and winning tournament after tournament, Fariborz eventually became listed in the top 10 for regionally rated competitors. To advance in his training, he took up studying for several years under Hapkido legend Jihan Jie. However, what made history and what changed Fariborz's and millions of others' lives was the introduction of the Internet. It was through the Internet that martial arts history was made, and Fariborz Azhakh became the focal point for the entire martial arts industry. In the late 1990s, a website was barely part of our vocabulary, but Fariborz saw the potential of what the Internet could do and the impact it could have on the entire martial arts world. Until then, the only place that would assist someone in locating a martial arts school was either the phone book, word of mouth, flyers, or walk-ins. So, without hesitation, Fariborz used his computer skills and formulated a website, but not just any website, a directory website that would enable visitors to locate a martial arts school almost anywhere in the world. Instead of just listing addresses, he developed a program that would incorporate a search engine of different styles, cities, and locations. In addition, he made the directory interactive, allowing the school owner to update their contact information, and all free of charge. Through this online directory, Fariborz opened the doors for the entire world and enabled them to easily locate a school. And because of this, Fariborz stepped into the history books forever. However, Fariborz took innovation a step further. He also programmed and designed the first online school registration system. This allowed instructors to update their school enrollment and information from any computer that has access to the Internet. In 1999, Fariborz again took another leap into history by creating the first full resource center for martial arts news and information. Establishing martialinfo.com, he created the most popular and most visited martial arts website on the Internet, receiving nearly 100,000 hits per day. Because of Fariborz Azhakh, schools can now be easily found in one main directory for the entire community. Because of Fariborz, important news and information can be found through the largest resource center on the net. Because of his innovation, online school registration has made keeping track of students a simple task. This is why the Martial Arts History Museum is proud to proclaim Fariborz Azhakh, father of the martial arts on the Internet, and induct him into the museum's Hall of Fame as its 2006 FUNAKOSHI Award winner.